I was in Georgia for the first time just after the Rose Revolution. It was a very interesting experience to see this country for the first time just after the revolution. And it was also the first time I experienced the enormous will of the Georgian people, the will to preserve its cultural heritage, to preserve its language and its own script, and also the enormous will to preserve Christianity even during the cold years of godless communism. All of these things I experienced the first time I was in Georgia, and I returned many times afterwards, because I think this is really a true European nation with a very rich history, and also a country which can contribute a lot to our community within the European Union. It is for sure a European country. It might also be the country in Europe with the most difficult neighbors, placed in the most difficult neighborhood. And that's actually also one of the reasons why we should allow Georgia as a member of the European Union, because membership of the European Union can provide stability not only to Georgia itself, but also to its neighborhood. It's important for me that we welcome Georgia one day to the European Union, but not too early, because, well, I started out with all the nice words about Georgia, but there's still a long way to go before Georgia can fulfill the Copenhagen criteria and be a full member of the European Union. And I think recent history within Europe has shown us that we should not take in members of the European Union too early. We need to take countries in when they are ready and when they fully agree to comply to the values and the common rules of the European Union. If we do it too early, then it will weaken the European Union. And also the whole perspective of why should one country be a member of the European Union. But when a country is ready, then there should be no reason to say no to Georgia. I firmly believe that we will have a stronger union with Georgia inside the European Union. But already now, we can do a lot of things to work together with Georgia, to work on improving the human rights record, to improve the economy, to improve the trade between the European Union and with Georgia. And one final thing I would like to say as a mayor here in Copenhagen is that I think that we can work also together city to city. There's many things that we have in common, Copenhagen and Tbilisi, especially when it comes to the green transition, when it comes to make a city more friendly for cyclists and pedestrians. Then I must be honest to say there's still a way to go for Georgia in this field. And in Copenhagen, we would like to share our experience with that, but also how we can transform a city into a huge tourist destination. And let me be honest, if you have been to Copenhagen 30 years ago, it would not have been a place where you would like to go to a restaurant. And to be honest, if someone has asked the inspectors from the Michelin Guide to go to Copenhagen 30 years ago, I'm sure that these guys, they would have immediately went on strike. They might even have allied with the French peasants and blocked the highways in France, because no French person would like to go into a Danish restaurant 30 years ago. But today, the Michelin stars, they rain down on the restaurant scene here in Copenhagen and the rest of Denmark. And I think the same potential is in Georgia. You have a very rich cuisine, which could attract visitors from around the globe. There's a huge potential. And I think, I'm not sure if the Michelin Guide has been to Tbilisi yet, but they should go, because then I think you will experience the same rainfall as we have seen here in Copenhagen with Michelin stars. So there's many areas where we can work together on concrete things which can improve life both in Georgia, but also contribute to our economy and prosperity here in Denmark. And it all requires that we keep Georgia close to us and having the perspective of membership of the European Union one day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jens Christian Lykken.